lost it at the idea I didn't use protection with someone if I was not on birth control. I am surprised Malia is not already on something. What should be her next move? Definitely Plan B pill. Go to Rite Aid, get it together.
Walgreens, somebody.
Walgreens, whatever. I don't even think they're expensive as they used to be back in the day. But yeah, that's number one.
I'd be doing
if she's definitely sure. Now he's sitting there talking about he could pay $100,000 a month. Might hold off on that pill. We're gonna let love be love, and we're gonna have this.
We're gonna let God do what He wanted to do. He wanted this baby.
This is the direction God. Yeah, God has me here. So God got me. So no, yeah, she's not on anything. Okay, she's not on anything like she said because she hasn't had sex in years. Now,
and she had a timeline too that she didn't think it might. Maybe it's not gonna happen this soon, girl. Yeah, you should have got on something immediately because
the second he sucked the soul out of her fingers is when she should have ran down and got on something. You could get it that you don't even think about, get IUD, because you know that Negro wasn't even in yet. He just sucked your fingers and you had to go take a bathroom break. So
panties off.
Rinse out the panties. Me and my blankie, sorry. Yeah, she should have been on something because they have had very passionate kisses. They've had a few dates. It was definitely going somewhere. That's what I would have done personally. If I'm on a date with a dude, especially since I'm so picky, I already know I like him. I know, I don't know if this is for every girl, but a lot of women know upon meeting a guy if they're going to smash or not. Very rarely.
It's like, yeah,
me. I never saw it coming. We know. If things go a certain way, that's in my head. Like, okay, but if he does this, and this, he about to get this word.
He giving that turkey. You're giving him that neck.
That turkey. Lord, forgive us. Yeah. I know. So I won't speak for every girl. I'll speak for me. If I meet a dude,
I'll speak for me too.
Okay, if we meet a guy, okay, we know right away whether you're gonna get some or not. Like we just know. You don't know. Even if you're on homie status, you're like, yo, I don't know, because if he say something,
hold him up.
Right. Right.
That is men sometimes. But that's what happens to your brothers.
So if we on a date and we've had some very passionate kisses, yeah, that's me. I'm gonna go ahead and make that call to St. Joe's. Go get my shot. Yeah, like okay, let's get that shot. Now they don't do it in your ass no more. Now they do it in your arm. So you ain't in the doctor's office with your pants down, as if you ain't already shamed. Like,
so crazy.
Do it. Make it quick. But yeah, she should have been on something. But then she I don't know why she wasn't, to be honest.
She is crazy. That's what her problem is.
Right. She's still in a little bit of La La Land. Oh, is it?
She definitely is in La La Land.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
No, because the way she had taken panties off, she already been up right away. She knew she wanted him. She knew he wanted her. At this point, something's about to happen, and I gotta be protected if I don't want no baby. So yeah, I definitely think that Malia should have been on birth control a long time ago. Let it build up in your system, okay?
Right, because you can still get.
She should have definitely been on something. On something. When she started like, this is the one. He got to be that dude from the dreams. Like, and I want him, and I know he wanted to. Yeah, I got to get on something. So I don't know what she was thinking. Then number 2. What should she be doing? Walgreens, Rite Aid, Fred Meyer Pharmacy, Safeway, whoever's selling the pill, baby, get you a Plan B. Yeah. If you you're not trying to be a mom right now and something happened without protection or something, or the condom broke, get you a pill. You know what I mean? Like, honey, get it without shame, without
our rights. You can't. I said, especially since they're taking away our rights.
Yeah, since they want to take away your right to not be pregnant.
Right. You're like,
which is wild as hell right now. What's going on? So you definitely want to be responsible with your body. And
it's like halitosis. Bitches they striking, they posing. I'm looking like money, yep, and they know it. Rhymes filling the cup. Bartender, you know I'm a poet. Got me feeling open.
It seems like Malia is starting to sense something is not right with Chan. At the table, she questioned how he found out about her teacher. I think an internal warning is going off within her. Do you think she will trust her gut? She better. And she has started, like, there's this little things that he was like, she's like, wait a minute. Like, she's like, something. I'm going to say that it doesn't matter how beautiful a package is. You start to feel internal warning signs going off that something's not right. And so, he was reading. And she was like, hey, how did you know about my professor? And he's like, oh, it's all over the news. She's like, no, because you broke the news first. Like, how did you know all that stuff? And so, yeah, I think it is just Malia is really starting to piece some things together. I'm not saying she's fully figured Chan out because I don't think she has, but I think that Malia is in a position where she's like, something's just not right. Remember how you said when your mom met your dad and how her friends were like, girl, Parker, he military and Parker. And you said that your mom was like, something's off, but everybody around her is like, no, girl. When it came to his personal appearance, he was A1 supreme. Like, he didn't play no game. So when her mom was like, something ain't right, and her friends were like, girl, you hit the jackpot. She should have listened to her gut. But praise God, we love Uncle Dallas anyway, okay?
Yes, we do. It worked out. Because it worked out. Tom and Jerry, she didn't have all her marbles. So, yeah,
it has energies.
And me and my brother are here, and
yeah, and thank God for it, right? The world's a better place because you're here, baby. It really is.
I'll remember that next time I go into my deep depression.
I told you to call me. You be playing. You could be on the phone cussing and crying and praying together. Like, God, y'all can get this together. Doing
it. That's why it's so funny, girl. We'll both be on the phone crying and cussing. And then
turn around and have a prayer meeting. Like, now, God, forgive us for all the other stuff we said 10 minutes ago.
And then call your mama on three-way for
yeah, she'll be on there. God's a forgiving God. He's a merciful God. He's a mighty God. What a wonderful God.
Oh my Lord, praise God.
Y'all gonna get another playing with God, as Auntie Heidi would say.
Yep, my mama.
We're not playing with them. We're giving them respect, Okay.
Yeah, shoot. At least we got God in our lives.
Trying to keep them now.
Trying to keep
trying to do right.
I'm like, Lord, you ain't going nowhere. So buckle up.
And be repenting, honey. Hourly. God, I'm sorry.
My God,
Lord, forgive me.
If I took it too far on that podcast today, Lord, you know my heart.
I'd be like, "Ooh, Jesus!" I said, "You got, you working with me, but he working with me. He working with me."
But for I agree with you. Malia better. She should by now, because this isn't the first time. It was the teacher thing, and then her actual graduation. It's stuff that she knows she didn't tell him. Like, she even said, like, I remember that date, and that's not what we talked about. Like,
that's what she said. Like,
and then you could see him scrambling. Well, not see him, but in my head, when I read stuff, I'm there.
Because with the books in it, he starts scowling at her because he's like, I know how much you like to have your tea in the morning. And she was like, what are you talking about? Because this is the first sleepover, right? Like, they've had little, like,
and when he was at her house, remember he told her his favorite tea, and she's like, wait a minute, how did you know that's the tea that I like?
She's like, I didn't tell you that. And so when somebody keeps explaining to you stuff that you said, and you're like, I don't remember that, you start to remember more now that you start talking, because you're like, you ain't gonna pop up and be like, no, because you told me. But I didn't tell you that. So who told you? How you find out? Because you keep slipping up here. Right. He starts scowling like, I told you.
Now he's mad. He's like, oh, shoot, that didn't work. Usually she's like, oh, okay. But this morning she's with the shits. So she's like, hold up. No. Like, I remember that conversation.
She did. She's like, I don't no, I did not say that.
So hopefully between that and the graduation, the tea thing, and him also showing up when she was on that speed dating thing.
He's
showing up at the book. I'm like, hold on.
This is not
Karina up. I'll be like, Karina, now listen, I'm gonna give you the facts, and we're gonna come up with why.
We're gonna come up with a conclusion.
Karina will have the whole storyline. Like, not just this is what he's doing, but this is what he's thinking, and he's gonna wear this, and he wants to see you wear that. You know, y'all gonna go here and do this, and I'd be like, oh, okay, girl. Woo-woo. Now I gotta start paying attention, and I would start paying attention to every encounter with him. Like, we're gonna limit my drinks. We're gonna just have enough, you know, maybe just one drink, because apparently, you know, and it's almost like an insult kind of in a way. Like, you know, don't try to make me think I'm crazy and I'm just out here just talking and don't be knowing what I'm saying. Like, no, you told me that.
Right.
That. No, I didn't tell you that.
That's not okay.
Yeah. And then you sitting there literally racking your mind, like, tell them that, because this is actual factuals. Like, I do like this kind of tea. I do. This is what happened with my professor. This is blah, blah, blah. So yeah, just if it, hopefully she'll sit down with her friends and be like, yo, y'all, right? She don't even need the friends.
She might have a problem.
Yeah, and be like, okay, so this incident happened, that blah, 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 blah. What's going on here? You know, just the average Joe. I would start, I'd be looking to see, not looking for bugs, but I would definitely pay attention to any and every encounter.
Right.
What we're talking about, even if I have to keep a diary, okay, it will get that serious.
Like,
so, dear diary, today me and Chan did this, and this, and we talked about this, and we discussed this. So when he pop up with some, you know, blue is your favorite color, so this is what I bought, and I'll be like, hold on, let me go back to that. That's me, the Virgo. We always got receipts. Let me go back to that. I wrote in my diary that we talked about food. So why are you talking about colors? That's not what we talked about. I wrote it. It's here on this day.
Wrote it.
I wrote it down. So she needs to put it all together and going forward, pay attention now, because homeboy is little by little telling on himself, so to speak, you know. So
he is telling on himself. But again, you cannot watch people that closely, knowing so much about them. But you start to feel like you're in the conversation. And I think he's been watching for so long now. You start to feel like you were there too, you know, or like that's just common knowledge. Like common knowledge because you've been watching, not common knowledge because she told you. There's a difference. So
right.
You know.
So great. I don't know. I don't like people playing. You know, people like, I don't like folk playing in my face. I don't like that at all. I don't like the whole because you told. I'm pretty good with memory, but if something happens during
little tiny things that nobody's paying attention to, but some stuff is like bigger. You're like, no, because I know I didn't say that. You know. Yeah,
it starts off small. That's, you know, it starts off small, and then before you know it, he's telling you, you know, you committed a crime or you killed his ex-girlfriend or some mess or whatever. You're like, hold on, no, I know I didn't do. Yeah, you did. I was there with you. I saw it. You know, and it's like,
I saw you do it.
Play in my face, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that either. You can do a lot of things, but you can't play with me. Like they say, we're not going back and forth, and I'm not going out of my way. That's not what we're gonna do.
Nope,
that's not what we're doing.
Not at my healthy, ripe old age.
You look like you're a 19-year-old girl. Girl, shut up. Black ain't cracking over at your house. So you look good, baby. Period. She's like, I know. All I know is this. Your best years are in front of you. You have the rest of your life, and you're going to be fabulous. And we're going places. We're doing things.
We're going to do this.
So good.
We got plans and stuff, so many things in the works, so we're gonna be living our best lives. Okay, y'all mind your business. Okay, I did what I needed to do. I lived my life, so I keep living it.
Like, just get up out my face, because you don't even know me anyway. We don't talk like that. I don't have no respect for you. It is what it is.
Who is you? Who is you? Who is you?
Who is you though?
All right, our final question today. Malia was freaked out by the idea of having a baby right now. Chance said he liked kids and that a baby wouldn't be a problem for him. He seems like he's ready for fatherhood. If Malia was to get pregnant, how would that change their relationship? Lord, be a fence.
Bankroll. Ain't no place I can't go. Nothing I can't buy. I'm too goddamn fly, super fragilistic. It's reality.
You're talking about being on lockdown.
Okay, that's what I was just about to say. I'm like, that's done. She don't even know it. He probably ain't even gonna let her walk. Like, no. because you ain't gonna do nothing to my baby. He'll have somebody pushing around in a wheelchair. Yeah. Yeah, if she was to get pregnant right now, especially with, you know, her businesses, her just being young, all of Rose City gonna be talking, you know, he only married her because she got knocked up, you know.
Yeah, his side will be saying that, her side will be saying that she trapped him for money.
I didn't even think about that. His side, they still don't even know, you know, as of right now in the book, they still don't even know that Chan is over here smashing a beautiful black queen.
Beautiful queen.
I mean, beautiful queen. I mean,
Nubian, baby, regal.
Okay, got the papers. We got that education. We got the businesses. What were you saying? IRAs and
portfolios. You know?
Got all that. Yeah, she's freaked out because this probably wouldn't have been in the books for her. She got too much going on right now, especially, you know, the sister's wedding coming up. She still ain't got that business. She's talked about it, or not talked about it, but thought about it. Where she still, that stuff with whatchamacallit, Antonio, still ain't even resolved. She just got a lot of things. She got this stalking her. She got you know, and even this thing with Chan, it's like that would be way too soon. Way too soon. And I know some people, especially older people, well, then you shouldn't have been in there messing around. No, you could protect yourself. That's what protection is for.
You can mess around and be responsible. So shut up.
You could be totally responsible. Be out here just getting it in. You don't have to have a baby or nothing like that. So that's what protection is for. But I think if she were to get pregnant right now, Chan probably would cut so much of the sweet. Like he is coming in slowly. You know what I mean? Like little parts come out, and maybe a little attitude, or, you know, a quick little whatever will come out. But yeah, I think he would just completely almost like he owns her. She would be on lockdown for sure. Like he'll still be the sweet, you know, whatever Chan, because he does love her. Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna be like, okay, so this is how things are gonna change. You know, he's gonna undo his.
Have a whole chef over there cooking certain because it's good for the baby's brain development.
Right.
And the baby needs lots.
Right.
I gotta eat what?
And she'll try to work, and he'll be there.
No seafood with the mercury. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was a thing, girl.
That was a thing. Yeah, when you were pregnant, talking about some. I love shrimp, and it was like I would eat like salmon and stuff, and my husband would be like, "No, you know what they're talking about with the mercury." And I'm like, if you don't let me live, the baby needs this. It's omega fatty acids.
They used to crave tuna sandwiches.
What do you?
Yeah. Even them little cheap ass fish sticks. She's talking about salmon. I'm talking about fish sticks. See. Okay. that's the difference.
I made salmon last night for dinner. It was good. I probably don't have no leftovers because my kids eat up everything. But I also made them like teriyaki chicken too. So I might have a little piece of salmon
in there. She in there chefing it up. But
because one of my kids, he doesn't do seafood. He refused. I mean, he's been like that ever since he's a baby.
I just started like in my adult life. You know, doing more of the shrimp. I have
basically shame her into eating a little bit more. So yeah,
that's usually how I have. What, you ain't gonna eat that? And the way she'll turn her nose at. Okay, I mean, if you ain't gonna eat it, fine, whatever. I mean, why won't you just eat it? I'm like, God damn,
you might like it.
right. So yeah, things would definitely, I don't think they would change for the best, at least for Malia, maybe for Chan. Like,
he have everything he wanted.
Now I got it. Yeah,
he'd be having all her bags moved in.
Right, like that was less work than I thought it was gonna be. All right,
I gotta protect you from Chris. He's crazy. He's jealous. He wants this to be his baby.
Oh my Lord! And Mike, he still ain't done with him yet. So
Mike.
What about you? What do you think?
I think it would. Yeah, I definitely think this is not the right time to be having nobody's baby. You've only been dating less than 2 months. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna push that off for a few years because I want to enjoy you. I want to have fun with you. I want us to travel. I want us to have fun, and you know, babies do happen. So, but if it doesn't have to, like, let's not rush that. Like, let's take our time in that department and let's get to know each other. Let's enjoy each other. You know. So that's really my thing. So I would be devastated to find out I was pregnant. Like, I don't want to do it. So yeah, I want to do it. I've been there a few times. I don't want to do
it no more.
Yeah, and pregnancy is very hard on your body. And like you said, she's still working out that third location and all of that type of stuff that she's working on. And she has businesses, and it's just not good timing. And again, like, she's just dating this guy who seems quite amazing. You don't want to just get pregnant overnight. Like, no, I want to take time. I want to get to know you. I want us to wait 2 or 3 years. Like, let's have some solid us time before we bring a family into the world together.
Yep.
Because when you do have children, it does shift the focus a little bit, because the baby needs a lot of attention and different things, and you have to have, your sleep schedule changes. I mean, for me, like, girl, my kids was just up in bed, like, with us. I'm like, hey, come on, like, because I'm not gonna be doing this. You in the next room crying all night. I'm like, no, we just gonna co-sleep. So you know what I mean. It definitely affects mommy and daddy time, but you gonna get it in, so you gonna do what you got to do. Like, where that blanket at? We gonna go to another
the baby
room.
in the crib real quick. We'll get them in a little bit. We always had a crib.
You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, it's not good timing. I think that he was just like, yeah, I don't care. Like, he knows he wants Malia, and he has found everything he wants, and he's like, whatever. If it's today, if it's tomorrow, if it's next year, he's here for it all. But that is kind of like the characteristics of somebody who is overly obsessed. They want it all now. They go fast and furious at levels that nobody needs to experience. You need to take your time with people. You need to enjoy this woman. She needs to enjoy you. You don't need to marriage and kids right away. Like, the slipper didn't just fall off for y'all to get married in the end. Like, there has to be steps in between that, so I think if she was to get pregnant, he would go into protective mode. I think he would be reading those books and telling her what to do and what not to do. And then I think security would get beefed up, and I think he'd want her to move in to make sure she was safe. And I want to watch the baby grow in you, and I want to rub your belly at night. And so Malia would probably just end up having to just submit to his will, because, he would want it all. And everybody would be like, girl, he loves you. He would want to be at all the doctor's appointments, which is cute and all that stuff. But yeah, too early on, no. Don't do it, sis. So yeah, I don't think it's good timing. I think Malia would have a hard time feeling like her hopes and dreams have to kind of take a back seat because I got to bring this man's baby into the world. You know what I mean? And then you have to think about, like, how his family is going to deal with that too, because we haven't gotten there yet. But we're about to approach those chapters here very soon with Mr. Kong and some of his reaction to Malia. So it's not good timing or no babies. Take your time. We're not going nowhere. We got forever to be together. So let's take our time. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy each other. Let's go somewhere. All right. Any last thoughts before we close this one out?
No, ma'am. Just excited for that next episode.
All right. We love to hear it. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining us on this episode of Rose City, the After Show. We hope you enjoyed our discussion on Chapter 47, The Morning After, Part 1. We will be reviewing Chapter 48, Morning After, Part 2. We're going to see what Malia does when she gets her clothes back from the dry cleaners, because that's who's at the door. Don't forget to tune in when we will be diving into that episode. Like I said, it's going to get juicy. It's going to get funny. And if you haven't already started reading the story, like, what you waiting for? First 10 chapters are free. We are sure you'll be hooked. Some new episodes will be coming out soon. We love to hear back from our readers, so please add your thoughts, your questions, your theories, your comments. Reach out to us, Rose City, on Facebook, Instagram, or my TikTok, or whatever. Whatever. Reach out to us. Thank you so much. Shout out to our girl, Kyrie. She wasn't here today because she's been working. Mama got some things going, some big things going. She is working on multiple books and just doing a lot of great things. So we are proud of her. But yeah, she wasn't here and she is missed. We love you, girl. All right. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys back here next week in Rose City. Bye.